Hey, this is Andrew Brown from Exam Pro, and we are starting on a new section here called the OCI Global Infrastructure, where we're going to look at all the bigger things that run the OCI platform. And the first thing we're going to look at is called regions. So a region is a geographically distinct location that has many data centers. Data centers in OCI are called availability domains, which we are going to talk about shortly here. And so I just want to emphasize that I say a region is a geographically distinct location. The Oracle documentation calls it a localized geographical area. I think we're picking hairs here, but on the exam, you might see it called a localized geographical area. Just realize that it's the same thing. But the idea is it's just a part, it's a place in the world, okay? And as of the year 2020, OCI has 21 regions, and they plan on having 15 more. The three kinds of regions you can have are commercial, so that's any customer can launch a resource in these regions. Government, so only governments can launch resources in these regions. And then we have Azure connected. So we have some commercial regions that are connected to Microsoft Azure, which is another cloud provider. And it's similar in terms of services and stuff, but they seem to work together pretty well. If you're still not sure about what regions are, I'll pull up the website here in a moment, but I just want to show you a technical architectural diagram. And this is the first architectural diagram of this course. So what we have here is a representation of OCI. So OCI there is the actual platform. And then we have a region, because that's where you would launch your servers. And a region can be like a bunch of places in the world. So it could be in Toronto or it could be in Tokyo. So in this one, we have one that is for Tokyo. And inside there, we have an AD, that's the actual data center. And in that data center, we have our actual server. Okay, so that is a region. And now we'll just hop over to the website so you get a better visual idea what a region is. So I found a world map here of all the regions for Oracle. And so the ones in red are the ones are commercial. Those are the regions you'll be able to launch your resources within. Then you have government regions. Those are the ones in blue. As you can see, they only have 2 currently here in North America. These government regions exist because the government wants to launch resources onto the cloud, but they need to meet certain requirements. So these data centers are highly specialized for government regulations. So unless you work for the government, you're not going to be able to launch resources within those regions. Then you can see we have planned regions here. So that's just Oracle saying, hey, we're going to have more servers soon. So please make sure that you use Oracle. There's also Azure connected regions, but they're not showing up here on this map. So it's probably in Ashburn and Phoenix. So it's just not clear. It's very hard to find that graphic. If you want a full list of regions, you can go to the documentation here, and here they all are. They have this region identifier. So that's what you're going to be used to looking at. And this is how you're going to identify the regions. But they also have this thing called a region key here. So we have SDK, MEL, and etc. And it shows how many availability domains. Those are the amount of data centers within that region, which we'll talk about more later. If you want to see like actually how you switch regions, when you log into the actual provider, you'll be able to drop this down and just switch the region that you are in. And then if we come over here just to this page here, this shows us that not all services are available in every single region. So if you want to make best use of all the Oracle services, they're always going to be available in US East or US East 1. I bet they always launch their new services there. But just be aware that you might not have access to certain services. And it just could be a matter of time for them to get the infrastructure they need to be able to run those services within your region. And so I think that is everything we need to know about regions. So there you go.